I mean, I never say never. I remember. I mean, I'm sort of an amateur chess player. It's what I'm interested in, chess. And I remember back in the day when computers were first being taught to play chess, that people said that they would never be able to beat the real great, the grandmasters, and the world champions. And for a long time that was true, that the world champion players, the great grandmasters were able to, to overcome the computer. That's not true anymore. It's not true anymore. The computers are certainly as good, if not better, as any human player. As computer memory and sophistication has increased, it's outstripped human memory and sophistication. So I don't know. I mean, it seems to me the thing that makes a writer a good writer, is not just the technical skill with language, not even being able to find and tell a good story. It seems to me that first of all, there's a relationship with language that the best writers have, which is very much their relationship. If we read Hemingway, we know it's Hemingway. That's because he has a particular relationship with the language. And if we read James Joyce or William Faulkner, we know it's them. And if we read Garcia Marquez, same thing. So that's the first thing, is when I'm looking at work, I'm trying to see what is the relationship with language. And the second things are how you see the world. Like, do you have a good ear? I mean, are you good at listening to how people really speak? Do you have a good eye? Are you good at seeing the world in an interesting way? And then finally, the greatest writers, the best writers, have a vision of the world that is personal to themselves. They have a kind of take on reality, which is theirs, and out of which their whole sensibility proceeds. Now, to have all of that in the form of artificial intelligence, I think is quite. I don't think we're anywhere near that yet. But what is true, I think, is that there's beginning to be some sense of AI as developing a moral sense, developing an ethical, an ability to make good and bad, good and evil choices, right and wrong choices, and that's a step on the way towards being what one would call human, So I mean, I'm not saying never. I'm just saying I don't see that we're there yet.